What's up, YouTube? I'm back with a new deck profile for one of my favorite decks of all time. It's called Final Countdown. With this card, you pay 2,000 life points and you win in 20 turns. Sounds hard to do, but it's really not. Now these are all your draw cards and deck thinners. You got Sangan, which will search out any card in the deck, monsters. Deslakuta, you flip him up, you draw a card, and with his own ability he can go back down. And with all the stall cards, you should be able to keep him out there for a while. Draw what you need. Reinforcements, this will search out the 3 Zero Gardnas and the 1 Necro Gardna. 2 dualities, these get you to the countdown faster, and if you've already got the countdown played, you get the stall cards faster. 2 upstarts, I don't have a third one, so I only play 2. 3 legacy, you got a Garasu, just a draw card to thin the deck down. Same with the Jar of Greeds. Now as for the stall cards, we got Necro Gardna, 2 Winkaribo. These are pretty pro. As long as they don't play Bryanak or something. If this gets destroyed, you take no damage this turn. 3 Zero Gardnas. Summon him, you tribute him, and you take no battle damage and your monsters aren't destroyed by battle. So you summon this, let your opponent go, and even if they activate a card to destroy him, or whatever, Super Poly, whatever, you just chain his ability to get rid of him and you're good. My favorite card in the deck is Swift Scarecrow. It's like Battle Fader, you just discard it instead of summoning it so they can't oppression you. Battle Faders, stop the attacks, battle phase, whatever. 2 Wabaku, I just didn't find the room for a third one. Frozen Soul, this card is insanely broken. After you play the countdown, with the countdown you have to pay 2,000 life points, so you're always 2,000 down, especially if you're playing the Upstart Goblins to give your opponent 1,000. As long as you're down 1,000 to your opponent, then you can skip your opponent's battle phase. And this says skip, so if you play Threatening Roar, Thunder Overruler, whatever, to stop the battle phase, and you play this, this stacks for the next turn. So if I play Threatening Roar and I chain this, my opponent can't attack for 2 turns. This is insanely broken. We got Thunder Overruler, which the only bad part is you have to play it in your standby phase. So early game, you don't really want to play it in case your opponent's not doing much. And lastly, you got Threatening Roar, just another battle phase stop. And I used to play Rainbow Life. I just didn't like the fact that you had to discard a card. You gain any damage that you would take, you gain instead. But I'm thinking I need to go back to these because I almost lost to a burn deck. And if you play this, the burn damage you gain instead. But I don't really have a side deck for this because I think people should be able to side deck their own for their own meta and whatever. And you don't need an extra deck because there are no tuners. Unless you want to play the Cyber Dragon card. So if they Jinzo you, you're totally screwed. But if they summon a Cyber Dragon like a retard, you can just contact and you're good. But really the only problem this deck has is the Jinzo and the Decree because of all the traps that it runs. And this is my favorite insanely broken deck. Just let me know what you think.